Okay, we now three. The first part that we already did last time was about the carpet plinth area and the cost of estimated cost of the kind of areas of a budget type or a five-star hotel. So this particular video we talk about the water, computing the water load based on the number of rooms and other factors which we shall discuss in this particular video. Yeah, I would like to acknowledge my gratitude to Mr. Chatwal, who is the writer of this particular book, and I have used it as the base reference for all the chapters related to your syllabus. Calculating water load. So when you're calculating water load, there are certain assumptions. So last time we did a calculation of a five-star hotel with 200 rooms. We did that for budget hotels also. We did it for a three-star hotel also. So now if you're looking at a star hotel with 200 rooms, obviously it would be fairly okay to assume that you have 2 guests occupying per room and 250 employees working the hotel round the clock. Now this particular room to hotel employee, it could be 2 to 2.5 for a big time luxury property. In India, the ratio could be as low as 1 is to 1.75. So which means for every one room there are 1.75 employees, so to say, or let's say basically it means if there are 20 rooms there are 35 employees. That's what this particular ratio. 250 employees working the hotel round the clock, and you have one main kitchen, a banquet kitchen, in-house laundry, maintenance. So why are we doing all these assumptions? Because we require to figure out what is the kind of a load that logical load of water requirement we are looking at all of this admin department, and we assume that average of 3 liters of drinking water is used per day per person, and 60 liters of non-drinking water is used. It might be actually a little more than that, because depending on the kind of usage. So yeah, again depends again on the kind of the toiletries, the toilet attachments, or the the shower fittings, the toilet fittings, the shower fittings, tap fittings, etc. Would determine the kind of water requirement. So there is energy saving mechanism also in place, like you have hot water, solar heated hot water system. That is just a general assumption given over here. Yeah, so basically these are your major consumption areas. What are they? The rooms, then you have the kitchens, you have the employees, and you have the laundry, which is a big time water guzzler, maybe swimming pool also. Yeah, and then what do we assume about a person's behavior as far as drinking water? We look at 3 liters, and if you look at the other water which is required, which is about 60 liters, is our assumption. So we list down the pattern of water requirement for let's say a 3-star hotel. You have guest rooms, restaurant, cafeteria, kitchen stewarding, laundry, pool and gardening, which are your major areas of the kitchen that require water. So in guest rooms we look at number of people. So these are the person load that we are calculating over here. Restaurants, you would have maybe another 200 people, 200 guests other than your guest room guests. And cafeteria, you might have 250 more people. The kitchen, when you talk about kitchen, you're talking about the total employees as a whole. So maybe you're looking at about 450 people over there. Yeah. And drinking water per day is given over here. So with guest room, you're looking at 3 liters per day. Restaurant 3 liters per person. Restaurants also about 3 liters per person. Cafeteria 3 liters. Kitchen 5 liters per person. And then you come to the kind of a water load requirement, drinking water load requirement per day. So in guest rooms you have 400 into 3, which is about 1200 liters requirement of drinking water. Restaurant you have 200 into 3, 600 liters of drinking water. Cafeteria 250 into 3, 750 liters of drinking water. and kitchen again for 15 to 5, so 2250 liters of drinking water. Non-drinking water per day is also given over here. So when you look at non-drinking water, per guest it is 60 liters, for the restaurants it is 20 liters, cafeteria again it is 20 liters, and kitchen it is 40 liters. Yeah. So different places non-drinking water have got the different requirements. I'm sure we'll all agree with that. The stewarding, the kitchen stewarding, it has got about 2000 liters of water requirement per day in terms of the cleaning. Well, yeah, that is fairly conservative over there. It could be a little more also by my understanding. Laundry we have taken at 5000, pool 2000. I'm sure it's much more than that. Okay, we are looking at only the replacement of water. So we are looking not at the pool capacity but the additional water requirement per day has been kept at 2000. Okay. And gardening is 1000 liters of water. So all of these are fairly conservative estimates you can see. So we see that if we were to add up these, we have 1800 liters of drinking water per day and 1,27,000 liters of non-drinking water per day is the requirement of the hotel, considering that it's a 200 room hotel, right? So if we were to look at the kind of breakup in terms of the utility of water, yeah, so we have guest room which takes up the maximum. It takes up about 35%. F&B including kitchen may take up 15% and so on. So you have a breakup, all of these add up to 100%. And as you can see, the major part of it comes into in addition to the guest and the guest rooms and the kitchen, you also have the laundry, which takes up a good deal of water. This is on the per year basis that has been calculated. Okay, the HVAC is basically the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system. Is the HVAC system. Yeah, these are kiloliters per year is the estimation, which means when you're talking about 60,000, it means 60,000 into 1,000 liters. 60,000 kiloliters is that's about 6 crore liters. That's what it comes to. Yeah, that is kiloliters over there. Yeah, so herein we have an estimation of the kind of water consumption at different areas. It will do you good to pause the video at this point and correlate and understand that guest rooms are looking at 35%, F&B and kitchen is looking at 15% and so on. Just go through it broadly to understand the general pattern, the pie chart of what the kind of the consumption is. Okay, so now going by the exercise we have done of the drinking and the non-drinking water, we arrive at 4,800 liters of water are required per day for a 5-star hotel with 200 rooms, and 1,27,000 of liters of water is required per day, which is non-drinking water. Yeah? So now going by these numbers, we are trying to estimate 4,800 liters of water per day you have. 365, so 4,800 into 365 is it is 1.75 million liters of water. Yeah, that is drinking water, and we have considered rupees 2 per liter, which is actually going by current technology, it's pretty high because you have RO water available commercially at less than that. So I would say, yeah, it is. Maybe it could be a little lesser, maybe 1 rupee, 1.50%, depending on the kind of technology and use the quality of the water that you get. So 2 rupees per liter, I think, is not bad if you factor into the the repair maintenance of the water plant that you would have for this. Then non-drinking water. So we have arrived at 1,27,000 liters of non-drinking water per day. Therefore, per year it is into 365. So that converts to about 46.3 million liters of water requirement per year. So taking it at 20 paisa per liter, if you're looking at non-drinking water, it comes to 92.71 lakhs per year. So the water cost alone, as you can see, is coming almost close to a crore. Yeah. So you have the water cost is sum of 35, sorry, more than a crore. It's 1.25, 1.27 crores over here. 92 lakhs and 35 lakhs. Yeah. And the amount of water required over here is 48. We are looking at 48 million liters. Here it is about roughly about 2 million liters. If you look at 1.75, it's about 2 million liters, and yeah, about 46 million. So about 2 plus 46, about 48 million liters of water is required for a 200 room property hotel per year. Yeah, I would like to thank Mr. Chatwal for the book, which I've used for the planning, which I've used for this particular video, and the last video also would have the same book.